Do you know what hospitality is? Hospitality is the friendly reception and treatment of customers at a place of business. Your overall perception of restaurants, events, and even going to the movies is partially shaped by how you're treated at these venues. In this video, we talk with several individuals and take a deeper look into the world of hospitality management and learn a little more about this career path.
Getting ready for a guest, it's an ongoing process, but the things that delight me are crisp pressed percale sheets, fresh cut flowers, rooms that are meticulously cleaned. I have so many guests that I see over and over again. You get to understand what they need or want, and you anticipate that. Some people are on business, some people are here for a month. Every guest is different.
I am responsible for making sure that they are happy and feel welcome in my restaurant. And in terms of hospitality, you have to sort of rein yourself in a little bit and realize that the experience is not necessarily about you, but the experience is about your guests.
An average day would probably consist of constantly returning phone calls, time management, knowing what phone call to return, what email to return, answering emails. Every morning when I get up, I have even probably an average of 15 to 30 emails in my inbox. Things that I have to go through, people that are wanting to have information about what a wedding planner does, people that are already my clients that want to have a reply to a follow-up from a meeting. The accounting classes, the business classes, the home economics classes, but the classes where they taught you how to figure out a recipe, figure out how to balance your checkbook. But I think having the history of why certain religions have certain beliefs were core for me, because so many of our wedding ceremonies are based on tradition and religion.
But they've got to be able to talk. They've got to talk, they've got to have speech. So speech is very important. Math is important in the fact that they've got to know for budgets and different things. They've got to know what things cost, what they're going to charge for it. That's very important. You don't just put down a price of $1.25 when it costs $1.
For myself, take as many art courses as you could possibly take. All the visual input impacts the guests.
You have to be able to know what is going to work and what is not going to be able to work. Most of our job is staying ahead of the problem. Your art classes are going to be really important. Learning the color wheel and knowing what colors match with what colors to have a nice continuity throughout the event.
The way things are laid out, i.e. your candy, your display, what you're looking at behind you, it has to be pleasing. You have to sell that pop. Not just show that you have pop, you have to sell it.
In the decorative arts, you can certainly learn things and your eye can be trained to see things differently. I try to set up an environment that someone's totally relaxed and comfortable in.
You have to understand numbers. Whether you're buying something, you're pricing it out, you're trying to figure out what your percentages are, how to figure your sales tax for the day. Whatever it is that you're doing, math is very important. I mean, how to charge people for something. I mean, they bought 24 units and they're $5 each. How much is that? Sure, you got a calculator, but you've got to be able to tell right off the top of your head what that is.
It's a constant factor in my everyday workload. and it's in different areas. I have to know how to pay my coordinators on hourly rate. We have to be able to figure out taxes and what percentages that they are going to have to take out of their paychecks. So we have a payroll area, and that's on the back of the house or in the business side of it. So I think it's really important to stay on top of the finances and know where you're at with every wedding and whether things can be afforded or can't be afforded.
One thing that I wish, if I could go back and do over again, I wish I spoke another language. I can only imagine satisfying than speaking to someone in their language.
We cater to everyone here. Sometimes we might have a wedding reception, a Jewish wedding ceremony, but their customs, their religion, what is important. World languages are very important as to different things that walk in the door, and you never know. If you're talking with Polish people, you have Indian people, Spanish, whatever the case may be, and you need to take care of their needs.
We're becoming quite the melting pot in the United States, and you're going to run into people that are Hindu and Asian and Gahainan. You might even have Jewish traditions and people that speak Hebrew. And that's, I think, so important that we offer a little bit more, that we're willing to take that extra step to learn what it is that that person represents and what customs that they have.
Customer service is what hospitality is all about. And you've got to make sure you have good customer service, or you're not going to be in the hospitality business long at all. I like people, and I like to make people happy. I hire high school students. I hire them when they're a junior. They leave when they go off to college. By the time they leave here, they know what to do in the world. And that's what I like about my job.
For me, the part that I enjoy the most is absolutely paying attention to the details and making things beautiful. So even if it's someone for a night or a week or a month, they feel like they're in heaven. And so I'm always thinking, I'm always creating, I'm always coming up with another way, or maybe do this, and you pay attention to your guest.
The sense of accomplishment that I see when that bride walks down the aisle, or when everyone is served dinner in 20 minutes and the night is moving on so smoothly. I have a real need for pleasing people, and I feel that you have to be in this field. If you're in this field, you have to be a people pleaser. It comes with time, and it comes with really reading people and just being kind to people and doing to people how you would like to be treated.